Oh, I've just noticed these black curtains. It's a good job they're not behind us, isn't it? Because if they were behind us, like them black curtains and this beard, this looks less like a comedy show and more like an ISIS beheading video. Right, speaking of ISIS, have we got any ISIS in? It's 2018, I don't want to offend anyone. I fucking made my life hard, have ISIS. As an Asian man with a beard traveling, it's quite a nightmare. Like, genuinely, it's my deepest, darkest fear that I'll get confused for a terrorist on one of my journeys by some sort of idiot passenger. The police will get called. I'll get shot in a quick interaction. So what I've done to sort of counteract this is I bought a giant SpongeBob SquarePants blanket, which I now wear on every journey. Because nobody's blown themselves up in a giant SpongeBob SquarePants blanket, are there? I mean, these bastards in ISIS think it's haram to live in the West, never mind in a pineapple under the sea. It's really weird though, like I genuinely, I don't really like talking to people anymore. Like I do this for a living now, and when you talk every night as your job, when you go to parties, you just don't really want to, like it's all taken out you through the week at work. And at parties now, you'll just find me like smoking weed in the corner with the dog like a fucking pervert. Like that's who I am now. But when I'm in airports, I get so fucking insecure and anxious, like I'm always the first one cracking jokes with the staff, telling stories and that making them laugh, because you never see it. You never hear about a terrorist that's described as like a character, do you? Like you never see a happy suicide bomber just there like on the CCTV like fucking come on lads. I'd love to see that though in the obituary of a fucking terrorist. Like the next day, they're asking his friends and his neighbours about him. Like, I can't believe he did it. He was a proper laugh. Like, genuinely. Honestly, you take him to the pub, he'd be smashing Jaeger after Jaeger after Jaeger. And the stories, mate, it was just an hour of non-stop rapier wit. He was a fucking genius, this guy. Why do you think he did it? Why do I think he did it? I don't know, mate. Like, you know, when we went on nights out, what would happen was he'd usually disappear, turn up the next morning with a fucking wicked story. And I reckon it's just the same. We just can't turn up and tell the story now.